What's going on, everybody? You're watching Hey Ryo with me, Ryo. Just another Midwest hay farmer showing you how to get stuff done. Showing you how to get stuff done around our farm and how we do things. If you've watched some of my previous videos, then you probably are wondering, what does a hay farmer actually do? And better yet, what do you do in your off season? We're lazy. First and foremost, we're lazy. Well, I'm glad you should ask that question. We have a lot that we have to do in our off season. We have one steer, and then we have 9 cows and 1 heifer, and they keep us busy throughout the year. We have calves that'll be born here in just a couple of months, about probably a month or two, mid-February to early March into April. And then when we're not dealing with cattle and making sure they're all good and taken care of, we have the opposite side of our cutting and baling of the hay and storing. We sell the hay. We have one customer we take care of. We deliver to her on a weekly, bi-weekly basis, and then we have other customers that we deliver once every 3 weeks or once a month or however they need. And we also have those people that come and get their own hay from us that we just sell out of the barn, so we don't have to, it's cheaper for them, and we don't have to touch it and handle it more than once like we have, you know, taking it out of the field and putting it into the barn. So that's what keeps us busy in the hay season when it's done. But we also have machinery we have to maintain and take care of, and keeping it all up to par so that way we're good to go the next season. So that's pretty much what keeps us, what we do in our off season, if you were wondering. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below so you can follow along what we've got coming up, because we've got calving season coming up. Hit that bell while you're at it so that way you can be notified when I put in new content. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, you know, and tell us down in the comments below what was your favorite part, what you like, or if you got questions, or you just want to, you know, say something nice, drop it down below and we'll get to it and hopefully get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the show. Guess who is out? Who I jinxed this morning? She is out. She's just grazing while the others are going. I'm gonna go get a round bale and go get them some hay because they're about ready and due for it. So let's go to the barn. All right, here we are at the Holland. I hate when Dad's on this thing. He's a lot shorter than I. So I gotta get. All right. always cut the bales. This is what a hay farmer does. This is what we do in our off season. Is you see this hay was up to these two poles, and I don't know if you can see it behind me. It's quite a ways back there. We are at, let's see if I can show you where the length of this barn. We'll be able to see this. You'll be able to see the length of this barn and how big it is. We stack hay all the way up to those two posts, right about that first post where the ladder's at, all the way back. And as you can see, we are in our last, what we call tier. I think we got about 800, a little under 800 left. Yeah, so that's what we do in the off season. We sell our hay. It's work, but hey, gotta need it. Which I got a customer right now that's coming to get some hay. Leaving right now, that just picked up hay. They got 32 bales. And that's money in the bank. But back to what I was saying, yeah, this is what a hay farmer does in the off season. We get hay. We have customers that need hay on a weekly or a bi-weekly basis that we provide for them. So, and as you just saw, sometimes I don't have to work. I don't have to do anything. Well, you didn't see them, but they came and loaded their own truck and trailer and paid me. How good is that? Made out like a bandit. right, normally we don't do straps because if you know how to stack hay and know how to do it right, you don't need straps. I'm going quite a distance today, and DOT's been kind of a booger. Even though I'm not a company yet, I don't want to get stopped and get hassled with, and just, it's time is money, so I don't really want to deal with it. I put straps on, you saw, it's got 80 bales put up. Took a little bit. I'm a little winded. I mean, it's a little hard work doing it by yourself. I wouldn't trade it. I love it. This is what we do. It's how you get the good customer service and keep your customers, and you build that rapport. So that way, for future prospects, you got references that say, yeah, they're pretty good. In order to make it, you got to do hard work. Roll your sleeves up, get your hands dirty, and dive in and do it. That's our equipment. All that stuff has to be maintained. We've got oil to change, filters to change. We have gearboxes to go through, hydraulic lines to replace. Stuff that we got to go through every year to make sure we're good for hay season. This tractor's our brand new. It's our newest of the fleet. It doesn't require much. I think we're close. I think Dad changed the oil not too long ago. Anyways, this piece of machinery doesn't need anything. I think we changed the oil just not too long ago, so we'll check everything, check tires, check hydraulic fluid, check the gearbox. We'll make sure it's good to go. This next piece of equipment, it's a 2005 JX95, 93, 92 horsepower. It's our only cab tractor. It's heated air conditioner. The air conditioner, we thought we had it fixed, but we got to get it recharged. There's something wrong with the system. We're gonna have to figure that out. Heat works. It's two-wheel drive, no front end loader. But this is what we rake with. We'll probably getting close to changing the oil on this and filter. We'll probably check the hydraulics, change the hydraulic fluid if we need to, and he should be good to go. This piece of equipment is brand new. We just picked, well, it's not brand new, it's new to us. We just picked this up a couple weeks ago. It's a tedder, it's a Cytrex tedder, 2GL 302. It's a pull behind instead of a 3-point hitch, PTO driven. We got this to see about helping with this year's hay, drying it out and giving we're all about getting a better quality product for our customers, and this is something that is going to help us. Probably we'll go through it, make sure everything is good to go, make sure all our tongues are good, or our teeth, our tines, make sure they're all tight, make sure the gearbox is good, and tires are good. So it shouldn't need much. This is our rake. It's an old rake. Dad picked it up whenever he first started doing this. We put on a new jack. Somebody borrowed a rake, and on the way back, this bar broke, and Dad re-welded it back up and got it fixed. But this rake, we have problems. That's the problem with a cab tractor. He was pulling this behind it, door down, everything. Didn't hear behind him or feel the rake had lost a wheel, and he was dragging on one side. Luckily, him and Lance, they found all the pieces, but this continuously breaks shear bolts, and this pin comes out, and this shaft, it's time to get a new one. So I think we're not going to mess with this rake this season. We're going to go look at a new rake here in a couple months, couple weeks, and hopefully get this thing replaced and use this as a backup if we need it. This is our New Holland Hay Bond 489. It's our conditioner crimper. We got to get through this. We've got tires to air up. Jay and I put hydraulic hoses on it last year, something that needed to be done. We just instead of waiting on Dad, he'll never do it, we did it. We got to get a jack because right now it just sits on blocks. We probably got some sickles to replace. We replaced a few tines down there. Probably have to go through and make sure they're all good. We put a new hydraulic cylinder on last year. Our gearbox, our wobble box in here, I'm not sure how well you're going to see that, but our wobble box, it's got a leak. It's got seals that leak, and you can't just get in there, and there's not enough room. You can't just get in there and replace those seals. You have to tear the whole thing apart. We say every winter we're going to get to it. We never do. We just fill it with gear oil every season. Every day we use it, we check it before each use just to make sure. The shaft breaking off right here, and we had to get that re-welded and refixed. Next up is our 336 John Deere square baler. I don't think it needs much. We'll go through. We're gonna have to replenish. We'll need to restock. I'm pretty sure We're out of shear pins. So this is notorious for shearing off the shear pins, shear bolts, which that's what they're for. Stop anything from breaking. But that'd be the only thing we probably need to do in this. Tines are probably good. Shafts will grease. Probably restock up on shear pins and bolts, and then go through our NARS, make sure, clean it out, and make sure we're adjusted and good. Overall, square baler probably doesn't need much. Probably just recheck the twine, and it should be good to go for next season. We have what we picked up when we bought that New Holland as a package deal. We got this Akuma grapple. It's a Rhino. We got it from down in Golden Valley down there in Clinton, Missouri. This won't need much. We need to probably see about maybe replacing the hose, hydraulic hose. We had a problem with, these hoses are a little bit longer than what they should, and on front of that tractor, they kind of drag us. We've got it tied up. We had a problem with, I don't see it, right here. It's starting to wear away, and that was from rubbing up on the ground and rubbing against the tractor, and we need to probably fix those so that way they don't bust on us. But that should be all this needs, and it'll be good to go for another season. And then we have our round baler. It's a New Holland 688. I believe it's a 2010. Probably doesn't need much, just air up the tires, grease the zerts. Dad broke the jack off, he forgot. He pulled away, forgot it was down, he broke the leg off, he went down and got a new one, used one off of another baler, but it's good. It probably doesn't need much except for, probably check the belts, make sure they're good, we don't have any frayed, nothing about to break. Recheck the twine, shouldn't need much. This will be something that we gotta get, because this saves us a lot of time. It's an important piece of equipment just like the rest, but this is very important when it comes to picking up and unloading. A team of 3 can get a lot done in a day than we can with that Akuma grapple and a trailer and, you know, the old-fashioned manual picking up and throwing onto a trailer. And then of course we've got Oki. We'll have to go through, we'll probably check the hydraulics, check the filter, change the filter out, give an oil change, maybe tune it up, but just go through and make sure, grease the hubs, pull the hubs, clean them, make sure everything is in line how it should be for the next geared up. And last but not least, how could I forget Big John? We'll probably go through and change the oil and hydraulic filter, hydraulic fluid we've got to replace. Right now it's hooked up to the splitter. He's got brand new tires. Hydraulics are good on it. Don't let the paint fool you. We like John Deere. We have John Deere, we have Holland and Case. We love all 3 of them. But don't let the paint fool you. He's a good workhorse. He's our staple. We got an old tire on this right now. The new tire is probably right there. We got a problem with, we got to try to fix the knuckle here. It's separating. The knuckle broke here, and no matter what we do, this is making the tie rod, when you have a bale or any weight on the front end loader, it was eating in, the tie rod was eaten into the inside of the tire. And since we just put a brand new tire on, we didn't want to damage it. Even though it's got tubes in it, which I don't know if we'll be able to see any rub marks. Yeah, right here. It was rubbing up against that tie rod. So we got to get that fixed and looked at. We might get to it, we might not. You never know. That's about the time we get to start doing stuff. It's calving season and we get kind of busy. That's Big John. He's a 70s, 40-20, and he's already pulled his weight in gold. I love this tractor. I think every one of us love this tractor. This is our staple. He ain't going nowhere. And there you go. That's another thing that keeps us pretty busy. In a nutshell, what us as hay farmers and the small operation, what we do in our off season is take care of these beautiful ladies behind me. They're about to pop here in a few months, and then we take care of our equipment. We get that maintained so we're up and ready to roll in the upcoming season. We don't have to worry about downtime. We don't have to worry about anything, because like I said, we're trying to be as efficient as possible. And with that, we look for avenues that we can become efficient. That's why we went and bought that hay trailer. That's why we bought that 1-ton. We're going to be buying a rake, hopefully. That's one thing we got to look at. And then we do our deliveries. We've got our one customer we take care of every week, and then we've got
other customers that they want hay, so we sell it to them. They come and get it. They don't really want to pay the delivery charge. That's fine. We still make money. And then we got new customers that will come get their hay and then find out we deliver, so we'll trek down to their places and deliver to them. So that in a nutshell is what we do in our off season. I don't know what you do, but hey, I'm pretty sure a lot of the farmers are a lot of the same. They've got a lot of stuff they got to take care of, and some probably have cows they got to take care of as well, which is a whole bunch of chores they got to worry about. But this is the end of the video, unfortunately. I got some stuff I got to go do. But if you like what you saw, give me that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. It'll help me out. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. You know, you don't want to miss out. We got calving season coming up. That's going to be fun. And then we got hay season right around the corner. And if you got any comments, questions, concerns, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. We'd be we'll try to get back to you as quick as we can. Or hey, if you haven't done so already, go follow me on Instagram. I've got some behind the scenes stuff that's there. I'll probably put a link or my name right here. It's HeyRyo816. Go give me a follow. See some stuff that you won't see here on the channel. Alrighty. Well, I'm Hey Ryo, just another Midwest hay farmer showing you how to get stuff done. See you on the next one.